Elevate Live, Elevate Magazine.
Okay.
Elevate Live, Elevate Magazine. In three, two.
You're listening to Elevate Live in Elevate Magazine.
Oh,
So
Elevate Live, brought to you by Elevate
brought
Magazine.
to you by.
All right, three.
You're listening to Elevate Live, brought to you by Elevate Magazine.
Messing with him. Hey everybody, Dr. Nate Thompson here with Elevate Magazine. We are excited to be talking with Mr. Barnes. Yeah! New kid on the block. I mean, my
Yes,
block is
ma'am.
killing right now. How are you, sir?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm amazing too. It's good to meet
That's good.
you.
It's good to
I
meet
hear
you.
you the truth. You hear me? I hear that you are
Try my
the
best.
truth. That's super,
I,
right? If Miss
I
Erica
appreciate it.
Campbell is saying that, then you got to be the truth. Them two saying is
Yes,
sister.
ma'am.
So,
Yes,
oh
ma'am.
my, excited to meet you. Excited to be a part of your journey. I feel like we're one
Yes,
of,
ma'am.
if not, I don't know where we fall in the interview sector for you, but
Hmm.
I feel like we're one of the first, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Look, hallelujah. We like that part because then we can be like, oh, we just type and win.
Yeah, yeah.
So tell us a bit about yourself, right? Like, who is this young man, Carson? Who are you?
Okay. I'm Carson Barnes. 19. Um, I'm just a young boy from the south side of Chicago. Um, my dad is a pastor. I'm a preacher's kid. I have two siblings, two amazing siblings. My brother Carsey and my sister Megan. And my parents. Uh, I'm just a chill guy. I don't do a lot, but when it comes to like music, that's gonna send me over the top because that's just truly what I do and what I love to do. I love basketball. I play every now and then. Um, and yeah, music is literally my life. I grew up singing every day. I grew up wanting to play the drums. And to be honest, the drums was literally like my first love until singing came along and just totally changed everything
So
for
the
me.
game, huh?
Yeah, yeah, it did. But
So how did you
that's about
start
it.
singing? I love asking how'd you start, right? Like how'd you start
Um,
singing?
so my parents can sing,
Okay.
so it trickled down to everybody. My siblings sing as well, so it trickled down to everybody. I'm the youngest, so when it came down to singing, I think I took it and just kind of ran with it after a while. Um,
Hmm.
my grandmother had a choir, and she used to make us sing in it uh, as much as we could. So I had to do it,
Thank
and
you,
so
Grandma.
sing. Thank you, Grandma. So
Hmm.
singing was just it literally just took everything to a different level for me. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I heard
Mhm.
basketball. What do you play? Point guard. What position?
I'm like the four or the five, so the power forward and the center, either one.
Got
Yeah.
you. How tall are you?
I'm like 6'2", not too tall.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Hmm.
My
Yeah.
one of my cousins, or our he is our my husband's brother, actually would say, "Oh,
Uh,
are you big for nothing? You too? Are you big for
yeah.
nothing?" That's what we would ask. You
Yeah.
playing ball? What you doing with that height?
Yeah.
And then ultimately, you said you sang with your siblings, and you are the baby of how many?
Three. So it's my brother, then my sister, then me.
Got you. And your sister's in the middle. Okay, all right.
Yes, ma'am.
And so, what's your favorite song?
My favorite song would have to be my favorite song right now would have to be "I'm in Your Care" by the Canton Spirituals.
Come on here. And he sing old people
Yeah.
music. Okay, wait. And she's gonna be offended. That is what is it? What is it? Quartet, that kind of stuff.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it's not
Yes,
old
ma'am.
people music, but that like that's what they register. So it just kind of
Yeah.
flies out.
Yeah.
Listen, Kansas grew up on them, so you know about the Kansas City. How old are your siblings? How old are you, Carson?
I'm only 19.
Hey, I thought so.
Yeah.
Okay. So are your siblings much older than you or no?
Um, they're not like much older at all. I think my brother is 27 and my sister is 25.
Oh yeah, they got a little bit of
So
age on you though. Were you a
yeah,
surprise?
I think so.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh, how cute. That is super cute. A boy and a girl. What else can you get? Another boy. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I did hear your story to a point, right? IG is becoming the source for Mr. Warren Campbell, right? Like he found Lena there, and now he's grabbed Carson. So what was that like? I mean, like, did you get a call, or what was that exchange like for you?
Um, it was during the pandemic. I got a DM,
Wow.
and it totally blew my mind. Um, it was something that I didn't see coming, but then again, I not at least not right now. So when it all happened, I was stunned. I told my parents about it. They were like, "Okay, well, let's see how it goes." And as the pandemic was going on, we had conversations, and all this stuff had ended up happening where I basically at the end of the day, I ended up signing with my block, and it was the best decision I could have made with signing with them. It's such a family here. I love it. Um, it was so amazing how everything came about, and it all happened so quickly. That was the thing. It all happened so quickly, but when God has something for you, you got to be ready for it. So I was ready.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So just kind of pondering on that though, like did you believe it was Mr. Campbell when you got the message or did you think it was somebody playing?
Okay, so I knew it was him, but I don't. I wanted people. I don't want to get my hopes up too early. I'm like, okay, it's him, but let me not do the most just yet. So yeah, it
See what
was.
Warren's talking about.
Yeah.
That's super
It was
cool. So
amazing.
then,
Mm.
getting signed and what's the journey been like for you thus far?
Um, trying to do as much music as I can at the moment. Um, it's it's not as stressful or hard as I thought it would be, but it's a journey, and it's a journey that I'm willing to take and willing to go on because I know at the end of the day, God has something big planned, and
Mhm.
I have the faith that whatever comes from this will be amazing. So
Oh, absolutely. You are, I
mhm.
feel like in one of the best camps, right? They're certainly
Yes, ma'am.
polished and very influential as well, but they're also anointed, and that's half the battle,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Like
Yes, ma'am.
initially to do this, I think. What's been the process of literally? Because I understand you all are in the studio like right now, right?
We are. Yes, ma'am. We
I
are. Yeah.
feel like what are we working on?
Um, we got a couple songs going like at the moment right now. Brewing up some pretty all around things for all listening ears and every age, so that we reach everyone. So
Yes,
pretty cool.
that's good.
Yes,
What's it
ma'am.
been like? Meeting all the people inside the camp who've already been a part. What I mean, like the Walls and Erica and Lena and like all of these
Um,
people. What's that been like for you?
it's very, what's the word?
For real?
Yes, surreal. That's it. It's very surreal because it's like I've watched these people for years, especially the Walls group. I love the Walls group. I watched them for years on years on years. And it's just like, and to see them face to face, it's like, okay.
Hey,
Like this is
real.
real. Yeah.
Right, right.
But
I'm
it's
doing.
amazing. It's amazing.
Now, do you play any instruments or
I do.
have you
I play
actually?
the drums.
Okay,
I play the
that's dope.
drums and I
Are
play
you
a
good?
little bit of the bass. Huh?
I said, are you good?
I'm good at the drums. Now the bass, don't count me on it.
Yeah. I get it. I get it. Well, a lot of people be like, I do this, that, and the other, and do you do that for real, or is this something you're aspiring to get to? So, coming from the gospel industry or music sector in Chicago, has it been an adjustment, like where you're now participating and making gospel music in Los Angeles? Is it different? Is it a different swag? Like, is it a different feel?
It is, because this time, it's real, and this time it's my own personal, things going on. So usually I'm used to being with, my brother. My brother does music as well. He has a choir here, so
Okay.
I'm usually with my brother or my sister, my family. I'm usually with my family. So to be doing something on my own is kind of like, a little nervous, but um, it's it's not too bad. So I can get used to it.
Right. Right. Are you writing? Like, are you finding the writer in you? Your story, your message, your song, that kind of thing
I
happening?
am. I am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's
Gotcha. So what's that like?
it's
Who is Carson musically?
say it one more time.
I said, who is Carson musically?
Um, Carson is a church boy. That's how I can put it simply. Carson is a church boy. I love church music, like a good old foot stumping, toe tapping, all of that stuff.
Uh-huh.
That's who Carson is. But I can also do the new stuff. But that's how I grew up on old school music. So
Right, right. So that
yes,
means
ma'am.
you've got like an old soul. Will your siblings or your group members, because I understand you used to be in a group as well, will any of
Hmm.
them be making an appearance on the album?
Um, I can't tell you.
No, not
Can't
yet.
tell you.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
What about the walls? I heard you said you like them. You gonna do a song with the wall?
I love it. I would love to. I've never thought about that, but I would definitely love to. I would love to do a song with them. That would be amazing.
Now I saw you debuted it when they introduced you, and you did. You sang like an older song, and I hear you
Hmm.
saying you grew up on that. That's where you are. Um, those are some of your favorite songs. So what's the absolute favorite song for you right now?
Um, Probably I Need Thee. That's
Hmm.
my
Okay.
that's my ultimate favorite hymn because it's just like you can sing it at any time and like God will know exactly what you mean when you say I need thee. Oh." So it's just like that's a very pivotal song for me.
I love it. I love it because it seems that you're a worshiper.
Mm,
Truly in a space of like this is my conversation with God on a constant. And
yes, ma'am.
understanding that you need him too, I think it's essential, especially being 19, right? Because
Yes,
we
ma'am.
understand like in growing, there are some spaces where we be like, I love church and I've been there my whole life, right?
Yeah.
But I want
Yes,
to
ma'am.
explore, be outside or doing some other things. And
Mm,
so how have you been able to really keep yourself? I understand that you're in college, you know what I
I
mean?
am.
Because I was a believer in college, right? And like, there's so many
Yeah.
things around us going on, and I'll be toting my Bible or reading or whatever, and the people would be like, "Oh my God, you're really reading your Bible?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they were
Yeah.
in being my particular space. So, have you found that?
Yeah.
What school do you? What school are you
I
attending?
go to Prairie State. It's actually here. I go to Prairie State College. Um, it's a pretty nice school. I love it. Um, Usually when it comes to me being who I am there, um, I do what I need to do and I go home. So,
Hmm.
it's like I don't really hang around much. I'm not an outside person a lot, but um, that's really the only way I can put it.
I got it. Okay, what are you studying?
Hmm. Music, actually, music production.
Got you. Okay.
Yes.
So, do you have aspirations, obviously, to be a producer? But like, are you going to be finding other artistry at some point, kind of once you're doing your thing, or is that so
Hmm.
you can produce your own projects too?
Hmm.
Or what are you wanting to do with the production?
Um, I wanna be so well rounded within music that when I have children someday, that they
Hmm.
don't need to go out and find anyone else. They have it in house. and we could just get it together immediately. So,
Listen, he already putting the babies to work.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
You sound like the Walls Group's mom. Like, yeah, y'all saying let's do this.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
I love it. I love it. Do you sing on campus? Like, are they aware that you're a singer?
No,
Mm.
not at all.
What's
I
that
don't.
like?
It's cool because like I could get away from music on campus. It's very chill, and I don't really have many friends, but I talk to a couple people, so it's just like a getaway really.
Okay. Okay.
hmm
Do you foresee that changing? I do. Like, are you new there? Like, what year are you? Your
I'm in my
freshman?
second year.
You're a sophomore. Okay.
Yes,
Huh.
ma'am.
Got you. All right.
Mhm.
So what can we expect from you? When are you dropping music, or what's happening with you right now?
Right now I'm in the midst of working on as much as I can work on, and then in the next couple, I don't want to put a time stamp on it, but it's coming for sure.
Soon.
It's coming and it's on the way, and I got some good stuff for the world to hear. So it's gonna be amazing.
Amen. Amen. So in being found, right, you're, I was gonna say independent artistry, but you are a signed artist.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, and ultimately, what's been the most surprising thing for you? Kind of walking this out, like, okay, you've met the
Mhm.
whole team. They're part of my block. I'm sure that's all mind blowing. I think in
Yes,
your post that I read, you were like, "This is the best gift that you've received thus far."
yes,
And then you hear people sharing about your gifting that you're
Mhm.
amazing, right? Um,
Yes, ma'am.
what has been most surprising to you though? Because sometimes we meet people and it's like, they're not really like what I thought they would be like,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
you're not in Chicago, you're out in Los Angeles. I know that's a completely different change because the weather,
hmm
Chicago is so windy. Like, oh my God, I thought that people
Yeah,
were
yeah,
just exaggerating till I got there and was literally being blown down the street. I
yeah.
was like, this is really the windy city, okay? And
Yes, ma'am.
so I know there's that differentiation is just something
hmm
altogether. So what's the thing for you?
The most shocking thing is, I think, literally working with Warren Campbell. Um, he's he's just amazing at everything he does. So it's like you will hear something that he'll play, and he'll be like, who played that? Me. Oh, well, who played this? Me. Who played that? Me. So it's just like
Me.
you just, I did it's like I did everything. But he's an amazing guy, and he teaches as well as while we're recording. So I learned a lot just as much as I'm singing and all that stuff. So I think
I
that's
was
my
gonna ask you
most
that.
shocking thing. Yeah.
I was gonna ask you that. Like, I'm sure you're
Mhm.
picking up some gems and such, and he seems to be very personable. Like Warren's just
Yes.
not even in the whole space of caught up in like who he is to others. You know what I mean? Like
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
Warren.
Yes,
I'm doing
ma'am.
this. He seems like that's his personality, and ultimately that he wants his artists to have real understanding and clarity on like what they're doing
hmm
and how to go about doing it. And then we also heard him say that he's a slow cooker, right? So he's in no hurry to be pushing people out. He wants to make sure that you're primed and ready to do
Yes.
what it is that you're going to be doing. And so I'm just really interested in the process. I mean, like you wake up in the morning and what's that look like? We jump out of bed and we're doing what? What's the next thing?
Um, Wake up, jump out of the bed, straight to the studio. Uh, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Whatever time they give, be here, and we work.
Mm-hmm.
Keep working as much as we can. Work, 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 work until we find some stuff where it's just like that's it. That's exactly what we needed right there for this song. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's
I know
it's
that's exciting.
this is amazing. It's so amazing.
I know that's exciting. I love the studio. Like it's everything. It just
Yes, yes,
the space in and of itself is like encumbersome, right? And so you're just like,
yeah.
okay, we'll just pull this and grab that, and you can just
hmm
kind of feel. too in the space.
Yes.
Someone's asking, since you love old school music, right? And you're from Chicago, do you follow any of the Chicago choirs, or have you met any of the Chicago choir legends? Like, have you been in the midst of
Um,
those individuals?
I've met I've met a couple people that are like choir masters here, I should say. Um, I met Percy Gray. Percy Gray is a legend. He's a legend here. Between Percy Gray, I met Dexter Walker. Um, I met some of the most amazing musicians that play all around this world. Going back to Donald Buster Woods. Um, that's just one of the OGs that you just know he's gonna kill every time. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, that's all I can remember for right now. But those are some of the top people here. So, and then my brother has a choir. Like I said, my brother has a choir. It's called
Right.
Favorite Friday, and he's killing the game too. So yeah.
Okay. Got now. Does
hmm
your sister sing too?
My sister does sing. She
Like
does.
you said, that like she'd be killing.
Yes, my sister
Yeah,
does sing. She's top notch. Yeah.
I love it. So you come from a family of musical people, and
Yes, ma'am.
it's working out for you good, right? Like you just
hmm
happen to be singing on Instagram, and then Mr. Campbell caught up with you and
Yeah.
made you an offer you couldn't resist, and now you're
Couldn't
in LA.
at
How long
all.
out there? Is this like a summer thing, or well, you said you go to school there, so there
Mhm.
is LA.
I'm in Chicago right now,
Okay, so you're in Shot
so
Town, and so
we're at a studio here.
got you. Okay.
hmm
I just automatically assumed you were in LA. That's what I get.
Yeah. No, it's just
So
fine out here. Say it again.
when are you going to LA?
When am
Are
I
you going
going
to
to LA? Um, I don't know as of right now, but I think we're doing a lot of stuff here just to be home, and plus we're at a pretty comfortable studio, so um,
hmm
the next time I do go, it'll probably be. I don't even know.
hmm I know that you guys have a big show coming up in New York. Are you, well, my block. Are you going to be a
Mm,
part of that as well?
I am. Yes, ma'am.
You're
I am.
funny.
I'll be
It's like, let me think about it. Yeah. I will be showing up. Well, we won't keep you. I do realize that you are working, right? But again, we are excited to meet you, excited to hear about your journey and all the things that, your hands are touching and you're a part of. I think it's super phenomenal you being a young man and representing for Christ. And you seem pretty cool too, right? Um,
Thank you. Thank you.
Definitely want to make sure that people are aware on how to connect with you and any of the particulars that you want to share with them as far as your heart with all of everything that's happening with you right now. What's one thing you want to share, you know like your heart's posture on, like right now, like this is life changing and everything about what's happening for you is now different. What are your thoughts with regards to what's going on with you right
I would say this is definitely different, and things like this can take people to a place where they think that they're all that. You know what I mean? And it can change people for the worse. And so, the way I was raised by my parents is, you be humble, and you do what you need to do, but you stay humble because there are plenty of other people that can do exactly what you do and probably 10 times better. But um, I remain as humble as I can be, as humble as I know how to be, and I don't take this stuff to head, but I'm very thankful for this opportunity and grateful for everything that the Lord has put in front of me, and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna run with it, but in a very humble way, as best as I can.
now? I love it. I love it. And you can definitely share, see that that's your heart's posture. right? And
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
important. And I'm excited that you feel like, or that it's embedded in you to remain in the state of gratitude, because that is the best place to be, right? Like,
Yes, ma'am.
as they
Yes,
said,
ma'am.
your parents shared, it could happen for a lot of people, but I also believe it happened to you because of your heart posture. And
Yes,
so,
ma'am.
with that, just if you could share your social spaces, do you have a website yet? And how people can find you.
Okay. I don't have a website just yet, but it is coming. Uh,
Hmm.
as far as Instagram, my Instagram is Barnes_music20. I have a TikTok that is also the same thing, and I have a Facebook. You can just look me up at Carson Barnes. And that's all of my social media handles.
Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you, sir. We look forward to seeing you. We may
It's a
come
pleasure
out
meeting you.
East Coast. We are in talks with you all's publicists about
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
Excited about. I'm not sure if you know, but we're doing an entire publication on my block, and so you'll be featured in Elevate magazine as well. You're actually in the and that's coming out. The fact that you were just added to my block is
Uh-huh.
also, news, right? So
Yes,
again, it's
ma'am.
an honor to you, and
It's an
we're
honor to meet
excited
you.
way. And so we want you to take care, sir. And until we meet again, blessings to you.
Yes, ma'am. Blessings to you as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Likewise, we